Hi, there is someone. Hi, Joanna. Good to see you again. Thank you so much for your email yesterday. That meant so much to me. I'm so happy to hear this. Hi, Angelica. Good to see you today again. As always, I want you to just tell me that you can hear me and see me properly. That would be fantastic. So tell me in the... Thank you, Joanna. And you can hear me? Good. Amazing. So we'll just give it another minute for some more people to join maybe. So I hope you've been feeling great and that you really feel that these 20-minute classes are doing something for you. I feel, actually I'm starting a bit to be, I feel like I'm gonna miss this doing these sessions now when the 5 days are over. It's always a bit of a, in the beginning, always a bit nervous since it's live and you never really know what's gonna happen and anything can happen. But then 4 days in, it's starting to feel like it's a bit of a becoming a habit, and it's kind of nice to do this and check in with you every day. But it all has to come to an end sometime. I'm just gonna turn it. Make sure nobody is disturbing. Let me see. Hi, Naja, good to see you. So it's 1. So anyone who is joining later, they can just jump in, and I think that we should get started on our mats. And today we will be starting in child's pose. So no, actually we won't be starting. I've changed my mind. We will be starting in any kind of easy seat today. So just find a comfortable seat at the center of your mat. Close down your eyes. And then place your left hand onto your chest and place your right hand over your left. And take a moment to settle, to connect to yourself. A short moment to observe the rise and fall of your breath, your heartbeats underneath your hands, any movement that the breath creates in your body. And just use this moment to make any mind clutter, everything on your list today just dissolve and disappear during these 20 minutes and be with yourself on the mat. Just you, your body, your breath. Take another long deep breath and see if you can make that breath allow you to sit even taller, grounding down through your sitting bones. Sit tall and lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, let your shoulders relax and firmly start to engage your lower core by drawing your navel up and back towards the spine, and get the feeling that you're using this activation to press the air out. One more breath like that. Inhale for length. And exhale. Pressing the air out. Next inhale, open your eyes, release your hands and lean forward, coming all straight away onto all fours. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers wide and make sure that your index fingers are pointing forward. That will make it easier to activate this part of your body by rotating your tricep rather, a bit more forward than out. Keep your knees underneath your hips, and then just start to make some nice, lovely spine circles, like you're doing a cat and cow, but you're drawing the spine out to the side and then up to center as you round in, and then back to center as you arch the back. So just feel into it. Just let go of how it should look, or if this is any specific pose. Just work really intuitive and just feel into your own body. I just love these circles. Allow me to create so much space in the spine. Maybe you've been sitting down if you have been at work up till now, or you have just woken up. Equally nice, I think this is going to be. One more big circle. And then find a neutral spine. Press the mat away firmly down through your fingertips. Lift your navel, tuck your toes, inhale. And then as you exhale, lift up and back to our first downward facing dog. Adjust your stance and start to pedal out your feet, bending into one knee at a time. Maybe swaying the hips. Same here. So you've leveled up one step from your all fours position into this downward facing dog, but keep that same intuitive movement, maybe rolling your back a little bit. And then eventually go for stillness in downward facing dog. Press the mat away through your hands, through your fingertips. Turn the gaze towards your knees. Wrap your triceps under and see if that can create a little bit more width in between your shoulder blades. Inhale to lift your navel and lift your sitting bones a little bit higher. Exhale to really press down through your hands and your feet. Inhale, come high up onto your toes, round forward, gaze towards the navel. Stay in high plank. Exhale, bend into the knees, lift the tail, lift the gaze, glide it all the way back, downward facing dog. Two more, inhale it forward, and exhale to glide it back. Last one, inhale forward, and exhale all the way back. I'm gonna do one more forward, and then stay in high plank. You're gonna stay and press the mat away. Really see that you tuck your tail, keep your legs super activated, pressing out through your heels, gazing slightly in front of your hands, and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next inhale, shift the weight forward. We're gonna do some Chaturanga Push-Ups. Bring your knees down if it's too hard, otherwise keep them up. Inhale, halfway down. Exhale to press it up. Down, press it up. 2 more. Down, press it up. Keep your elbows in, down, and up. Last one, all the way down. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. You can do it. And land wide in between your feet. Untuck your toes. Place your fingertips to the outside of the mat in the height of your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes. Engage down through your legs. And inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to lower. Inhale, roll up. And while you're at the top, stop. From here, gaze over your right shoulder. See if you can see a tiny bit of that right leg. Exhale back to center, lower down. Roll it up once more. Inhale. This time gazing over the left shoulder. Can you see the left leg? Back to center, lift it up. Exhale down. Once more each side. Inhale, gazing over the right shoulder. Center and down. Last one, lift up. Gazing over the left shoulder. Center. Down, keep the core engaged. Slide your hands down underneath your shoulders. Bring your feet to hip width, tuck the toes. Inhale to engage your entire body. Exhale, press it up, high plank. Oh, actually we're gonna go back to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll it forward, high plank. From here, I want you to drop your heels
to the right. And at the same time, bend into your knees and circle your left arm like a big circle all the way, and then press it all the way up like into a high plank, side plank, and then to a high plank. Drop the heels to the left, circle the right arm, bending to the knees, sit back towards your heels, and end up in high plank. Once more, heels to the right, circle the left hand, and then heels to the left, circle the right hand. Lovely. Inhale and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and sweep your right leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. And as you exhale, draw the right knee in towards your left arm, or your left elbow rather, coming high up onto your left toes. Inhale all the way up and back, three-legged downward facing dog with an open hip. Exhale, cross it under, gaze forward. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, cross it under. Last time, lift the knee to the ceiling and exhale, cross it under and stay. Drop the right knee to the side of the mat. So it's like in the crossed under position. From here, you need to adjust your right hand to find balance. Balance enough to sweep the left arm to the ceiling and lift the left foot straight out to the side. Press your hip forward, engage your core, and let the next inhale drop the feet almost all the way down. Exhale, bring it up. Inhale down, exhale, bring it up. Down and up. Last one, bring it down, lift it up and stay. Bend your left knee. Let your left hand grab the ankle and press your ankle into the hand, opening your front. See if you can open the chest as much as you can, out to the left. Inhale, stay for the exhale. Inhale to release. And then as you exhale, just sit all the way down into a little Janushirasana prep with the sole of your right foot in towards the inside of your left thigh. Place your left forearm to the inside of your left leg and inhale to sweep your right arm up. Exhale, let it drop over for a side stretch. Inhale here and see if you can lift the chest even a little bit more up to the ceiling, gazing up underneath the armpit. Stay for the exhale. Next inhale, plants your right palm behind you and circles the left arm forward. And as it does, you lift your hips forward and up and exhale it all the way back to the side stretch. Right arm sweeps over. Two more like that. Inhale, sweep it up and open. See if you can open a little bit more to the ceiling each time. Exhale, side stretch. Once more, all the way up. Open it up and exhale to the side stretch. Sit up, straight up. Bring the sole of the left foot to the outside of your right thigh. Make sure both sitting bones are down. Right arm sweeps up, grabs hold of the knee. Maybe you want to bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. Perfectly fine. You do whatever suits you. Left fingertip to the back. Sit tall with an inhale and find a rotation, gazing out over your left shoulder with an exhale. One deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Next inhale brings you back to center. All fingertips to the top of the mat. Lean into your left foot. Sweep your right leg up. Lift halfway. Inhale. And exhale. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Inhale. Halfway lift. Right leg sweeps back. Exhale. Draw it in. Next inhale. Sweep the right leg back. See if you can release your palms, your fingertips, and sweep your arms alongside your body. And then slowly exhale it. Right toes to the back, right knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, settle into your hips. Next inhale, I want you to sweep your arms, make a little, just crossing your elbows. So inhale, cross your elbows and lift the chest. And exhale, sweep your arms forward, palms facing. Inhale, other forearm to the top. Exhale. Inhale to open. Exhale, sweep it forward. Once more. Inhale. Exhale forward and stay. Fingertips framing the front foot. Straighten both of your legs. Keep the engagement through that left knee. Inhale, lift halfway. And exhale, folding over your left leg into a modified pyramid pose. Stay here. Keep activation through that right leg, pressing out through the right heel, keeping it lifted if that is okay. Next inhale, bend back into your left knee. Place the right palm next to your left foot. Sweep the left arm to the ceiling. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Gentle twist. Inhale it up. And exhale. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, frame the front foot. Lift your right knee up off the mat. Round the spine. And sweep your left leg back. Keep it lifted. So we are in a three-legged high plank position. Inhale to bend the left knee. And as you exhale, drop the right heel to the right. Let the left foot come behind you. And then open it up into wild thing. See here if you can press the mat away through your right foot, through your right hand, and really lift the chest to the ceiling. Once more, inhale. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, and then as you exhale, make it all the way back to high plank. We're gonna do the circles again. Heels to the left this time. Sit down to your heels, circles the right arm, all the way up. Heel to the right, circle the left. Big movements. Circle right and left. Lovely. Stay in high plank. One inhale, and then exhale. Or actually, sorry, I forgot the vinyasa, Jesus. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, halfway down, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, now downward facing dog. Got so excited over those plank rolls I really like. Let the next inhale sweep your left leg up. Bend the knee and open the hip. Lift the knee up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, left knee to the right elbow, cross it under. Inhale, all the way up and back. Lift the knee. Exhale, cross it under. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale to cross it under. I'm gonna shift sides so you can see what I'm doing. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, cross it under and stay. Drop your shin down, close to the edge. Adjust your left hand. Sweep the right arm up. Lift the right leg. Flex the foot. Really find length from the sole of your right foot to the crown of your head. Inhale, drop the foot almost all the way down. Exhale, bring it up. Great work. Inhale, drop it down. Exhale, bring it up. Drop it down. Bring it back up. Last one. Down. Lift it up and stay. Bend the right knee. Grab hold of the right ankle. And then try to open the front by pressing the ankle into the hand. Really see if you can open the chest. Breathing into it. One deep breath in. One deep breath out. Next inhale, release. Straighten it all the way out. And then come all the way down into seated, into your kind of Jana Shirsasana prep. Let the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Right forearm to the inside. Inhale, sweeps the left arm up. And the exhale drops it all the way over. Ground down through your left hip. Really see how much length you can create through your left side. And then inhale to lift the chest. Gaze up. Exhale, find depth. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, plant the palm. And then circle your right arm. Lift up the hip. Exhale it all the way back into the side bend. Inhale, sweep it up and open. Maybe open a little bit more this time. Exhale, bending it over. Inhale, sweep it up. Last one. And exhale all the way down. Side stretch. Lift it up. Sit straight up. Bring the sole of the right foot to the outside of your left thigh. Ground down through your sitting bones. Sit tall. Let the left hand grab the thigh. Arms sweep up and then drop your right fingertips to the back. Engage your core to find depth in the rotation. So lift your spine, lift the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and then engage your core and see if you can deepen the rotation. One more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale it back to center, and then bring all of your hands, how many do you have, to the top of the mat. I'm going to turn around again so we're at the same place. Leaning into your right foot. Sweep your left leg back. Lift halfway, gaze forward. Beautiful long spine. Exhale. Draw the left knee into the nose, round the spine, and really press down through the sole of your right foot. Inhale, sweep it back. See that you engage your left glute. Exhale, round in. Inhale, sweep it back. Release the fingertips. Sweep the arms back for a little warrior three. And then slowly exhale it down. Careful. Lower the knee and then sweep the arms, cross the elbows, whatever you can call it, and then exhale it, lean forward. Sweep your arms, palms facing. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, arms forward. Great for the shoulders. Inhale, lift and exhale. Once more, open it up. Exhale, forward and stay. Fingertips down, inhale, and then start to straighten both legs into the more modified pyramid. Lift halfway, stick the butt out, see that your hips stay square, and then exhale, folding over your right leg. A couple of deep breaths here. Don't forget to keep the engagement around the right thigh, the right knee, so you don't overstretch that. Inhale to bend back into your right knee. Plant your left palm and sweep the right arm up rather. Maybe you bring the knee down that was what we did on the other side. Exhale. Inhale, maybe open even a bit more by dropping the hand to the back. Stay for the exhale. Engage your core. Keep your hips exactly where they are. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and then release your right hand down. Press the mat away around the spine and prepare to lift your right foot off the mat. Straighten your right leg back, keeping that three-legged high plank. Bend your right knee, drop your left heel to the left, flip the dog, and then inhale to press it away. Press the mat away through your left palm, through your left foot, opening it up to the ceiling. Use your glutes to really press your hips up even higher. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale, and the exhale brings you all the way back, high plank. First, this time, heels to the left. Bend the knees, circle the right arm, all the way back. Heels to the right, circle the left arm, back. To the right arm, heels to the left, right, circle the left arm. Too complicated. Now shift the weight forward, inhale. Chaturanga, halfway down. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Great work. We're going to inhale it forward. Surround the spine. Come to high plank. Exhale. Drop your knees. Bring your big toes to touch. Widen between your knees and snuggle it down into a child's pose. Maybe rest your hands back alongside your body. And just use a short moment here to return to your natural breath, but also use this moment to observe any differences that you feel in your body right now. Maybe your heart rate got up, the warmth that we've created, the softness. And the space that you've created in your body through this short practice, how much space we created in our joints by moving our entire body. And then climb your hands forward, press it all the way up, make your way to seated. Thank you so much for this practice. As always, I'm gonna use a short time now to talk a little bit about the program that I have created. Abhinav, good to see you again. What happened to the focus of my camera? It does that sometime. Yes, there I am, good. Thank you, Abhinav. Let's see, Leaf is here, good to see you again. Oh, most of you people have actually, I have presented this to you so many times now, but today I just want to shortly tell you a little bit about why I'm doing it. And yes, thank you, Johan. I love that side plank circle too. I think it's, I just love it. It just brings so much movement into my entire body. So I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to very quickly just talk a little bit, as I said, about why I created this program. This is not what I want to do. So here, let's see. If anyone is there, oh, my mom is here. Hi, mom. So now some more people are coming here. Sujana, nice to see you. And so let's actually, I'm gonna do like this then, since we have some other people here. Fantastic, really great work today. I'm so proud of you. This was the 4th day, and I'm so happy to see so many of you here. It's been at least up to now 4 amazing days, at least for me. I hope you feel the same. So as I said before, I'm doing these 5 days as a part of my marketing plan for the Modern Yogi Master Program, which is an 8-week yoga program that I have created in order to give the participants the tool of yoga to keep for the rest of their life. I want the participants of this program to have yoga as a tool for health, for strength, flexibility, mobility, and happiness to use for the rest of their life. And to do that, I want to create a very strong yoga routine. So it's an 8-week program where you will have a daily practice, pretty much these kinds of flows that we've been doing this week. So it's pretty much 20 minutes per day, some days a little bit longer. And also you get weekly workshops. So what we have been deciding now in the group is that we are the first 3 to 4 workshops we're gonna do. I'm gonna just design them for them as I have planned, but then the next 4 to 5 weeks, we have decided to work towards a common goal, and most likely it's going to be handstand. And that means that you will have the daily practice, but then instead of the workshops, I will create a lot of smaller videos that will move you towards that goal. And during the 8 weeks, we have 5 live classes, and they are week 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. So during the live classes, it's on Sundays. We meet at 4 o'clock Central European Summertime, and we have about a class, 45 minutes, around 45 minutes. And after that, we will do a Q&A. And then you have the possibility to ask me any questions. And you also have the possibility to get feedback on anything that you are working on. If we decide on working on handstand, I will give you feedback on what you need to work on. And you also get to see what the other people are doing and be inspired. And we'll just check up on what's been going on through the week, and I will make sure to keep you on track. And you will also have a closed Facebook group. I think this part is super important because the Facebook group is a lovely community where I will encourage you to post whenever you have done your practice. I also usually create polls so you can check in every time that you've done a class. And that makes you, when you see that other people, what they have done, you will be inspired to step on your mat, even the days when you feel like maybe you have less energy or you have just don't feel like it. But it's a great way to be inspired and also a great way to inspire others. And also you will learn, you can share stuff. And of course, I will be there all the time. I love these Facebook groups and I am there to cheer you on every step of your way. And my experience is that means so much for the creating the actual routine of doing it, that you get the feedback and you get those cheers along the way. So that is pretty much the content of the program. But what is the result for you? The result for you is that you will have a yoga routine that you will do for the rest of your life. My experience is that when I have done these kinds of things myself, when I decided to start really doing yoga, I decided to do yoga for 300 days during 1 year. And I experienced that it took me about 50 days before the routine was there. That's when I felt like, okay, I have, this is just something I do. I don't really think about whether I want to do it or not. It's just that I just roll out the mat. It's that time and I just put on the outfit and I roll out the mat. By the way, I hope you can see my screen sharing now. Can you just confirm that you can do that? I forgot to ask you that because sometimes it doesn't really work. So if you can give me a yes in the chat, that you don't only see me, but also my screen, it's perfect. And yes, and you also will know how you every day can use yoga as a tool to feel great in your body and mind. I experienced that so many times when I've had a rough day, when it's been a very stressful day, I just really long to get on my mat because I know that this is where I can reset. This is where I can just move and breathe and be with myself, and everything else just dissolves away from me, just disappears. And it's a fantastic tool that I can use in my daily life every day to make me feel good. And that in the other hand also makes the people around me feel good. Because I think we all experience that, especially if you have any kind of family, that if you feel stressed, if you feel low, depressed, sad, and you're not really like have the energy that you should have, it affects the people around you. But when you have yoga as a tool and when you have that confidence in your own practice that you have when you have practiced for many, many days in a row, then you just know that this is where you can go. You can go to your mat and you can be happy and play, but you can also go to your mat and you can be sad and move. And then it will just make it all better, because that is the magic of yoga. You will also be able to age without pain, which is, to me, super important. I feel that when you use vinyasa flow, which is my favorite kind of yoga, just what we did today, then you use a combination of, it's very dynamic. You use your larger muscles, but you also use your small muscles. You use static movement or static holds, and you use very dynamic movement. And that creates an amazing kind of strength that I have never experienced before, whether I've been working out in group trainings like lifting weights or going to the gym or going running. I've never experienced this kind of full body fitness that I experience with Vinyasa Yoga. And I hear the same from all my students. They are super amazed that how they become so much stronger. They say like, how can I have been working out my entire life, but it's now that I feel that I have like a super strength to just keep myself up. I can move in any way that I want. It's fantastic. And that also makes the pain disappear because you have the support in your body to not get those, to do things that crack something. And yeah. And also yoga is a great way to build confidence on and off the mat. So when you become stronger, when you start moving towards a more advanced practice, for example, you start moving towards a handstand or an inversions, or you start to doing crow pose and you manage that, it really builds confidence. Building strength, building physical strength also builds confidence, not just on your mat, but in the rest of your life, because you get the feeling that you can overcome any obstacle. Even if you start when you're older, you can overcome the obstacle. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to like evolve and get better. And that is, I think that is an amazing, something that I love to see in all my students, that when they overcome these obstacles, they grow as persons, not just from like that they feel like I'm better at yoga, but they really grow as persons. And the extra bonus, you get a super fit body from doing yoga for 60 days in a row. So let's go back to this slide. So why am I doing this? When I first started yoga, as I said, I started to decided to do vinyasa for 300 days, or yoga, any kind of yoga, for 300 days that year. And then my passion was very much about my own practice. I loved to practice. I loved to practice, to work towards things. I couldn't handstand at that time at all. I couldn't do back bends. I was super stiff. And I was just super amazed at how like a very consistent practice, because that is the key that I always tell all my students, that consistency is the key. You don't need to practice going to studio 2 hours every week. If you just practice 20 minutes every day, that will give you so much more benefits. If I don't practice, I practice pretty much every day. And if I don't, if I would go travel or something and I cannot really practice, I feel it straight away in my body that something happens. But the more you build that base of having a good practice routine, then it's so quick to just get back to where you were. So then my passion was to practice myself and learn and just have fun on the mat. And it's very playful, you know. That's what I love about Vinyasa Flow. It's such a playful practice, and it's such a playful way of working out compared to just going to the gym and feeling like, okay, I have to do this because they say it's good for me. When you start to play with this and you just allow yourself to try new things that you haven't tried before, and you play and you fall and you laugh at yourself, then you just start to long to get on that mat, and it's like becoming a child again. And then all of a sudden you're in the lawn and practicing your cartwheel again. I think it's fantastic. So, however, now as I have become a yoga teacher, I've started my studio, and I have an online membership and all of this, my passion is now also equally about spreading it to other people. So I love, as I said, I love seeing their progress, and I love how to watch as they go stronger and how they overcome their fears. And for example, an example in this image is Diana, who is second. She's at the top, second to the left in a split. She is 52, and she has never been able to do a split before at all. She had like super tight hamstrings, and she came to my studio. Her friend brought her to my studio, and she was very hesitant because she's a very active person, but she was like, oh, yoga is not for me. It's like boring. I really can't stand it. And then she came to my studio, and she was quite hooked pretty fast. And now just maybe a month ago, she told me she had been doing yoga every day for 100 days. So she started January 1st, and she started to do yoga. So that is how super hooked she is. And then she's in a split. And the feeling and her happiness for being there, for having done this journey, that means so much to me, because I put her on that journey and I was part of it, and I cheered her forward and I gave her tips to get her there. And that is my why now. That is why I am doing all of these things and try to share as much yoga as I can. And this is where I started. I showed you this yesterday. I'm always going too far. Yep. So this is where I started in 2014. I was in this state. I had 2 small children. I was working full time. I was pretty much always feeling tired. I was crashing on the couch in the evenings. I was feeling that there was never enough for me. And I was failing to be present, and I was not taking any time to do self-care. So And I also, of course, realized that I should take time to do self-care. And this is where I am now. So how did I do this? I had a clear goal. I had a clear path, meaning when I say that I had a clear path, is that I mean that I had something set to do every day. Because when you're in that state of you're super tired, you don't really have the energy to decide or find something to do that suits you every day. So I invested in a lot of programs that will give me a calendar, something to follow to do every day. I created a routine for myself, something so I knew that this is what I was going to do every day. Put my mat out, I had my outfit ready. I understood the importance of consistency, that I should practice consistently every day, because that will give me so much more result, not just physical results, but also all the mental results that comes with yoga, and also that comes with having a routine. And also understood the importance of the community, somebody to cheer me on. I had my Instagram to cheer me forward. If I was feeling that I had no inspiration to step on the mat, I just checked on Instagram, stepped on the mat and did it. And as I said, I had really good guides. I invested in good instructors. So here are some pros and cons of this program. It's a clear path to get stronger and more flexible than ever before. And you will also learn how to be more present in your life. You will have improved physical strength that will lead to more confidence in your other areas of life. For example, your family, your work area. You will feel less stressed and you will learn how to take time to relax. Of course, it's an investment in time and money, and you don't know for sure that it will work for you, and maybe you haven't practiced that much yoga with me. Now you have actually done it for 4 days. But still, maybe you don't know me that well as a teacher. But here it is. I still think this is the pros, they overcome the cons. So this is the offer that I have for you today. Now you can use this program and it will cost you $11.97 if you pay it all at once, or you can divide this payment into 3 months and pay $450 each month. And we start on Sunday. So this is the last call to get on this journey. And it will, as I said, be creating a routine for you. You will have at the end yoga as a tool for your own wellness for the rest of your life. And you will also most likely work towards a fun common goal that will challenge you in different ways. Maybe you have fears. If we say we start doing handstands, maybe you have a fear of being upside down or fear of falling. And overcoming those fears will make you grow in so many more ways than just being strong enough to hold a handstand. So it's going to be an amazing experience. And this is not your online program that you will stick in a folder and never do. It's not going to be the $49 program that you just download and then you don't even watch the first video. And the reason that is because I'm going to be there every step of your way. I am super dedicated to getting you results. I will be there and cheer you on. And if I see that you have fallen out of your practice and if I don't see you around, I'm going to be there and poke on you and tell you that you committed to this and that you need to step back onto your mat because it's going to be amazing for you. And there's already a lovely group of people who are waiting to inspire you. So there are also some bonuses that I actually forgot to tell you about. There are 3 bonuses, and the first bonus is that you get, if you're one of the first 5, there are a few spots left, but not many. If you're one of the first 5, you actually get a one-on-one session with me on Zoom. So this is a 1-hour private session where we work on whatever you want to work on. So if you want to work on your handstand or your back bends, we'll do whatever you want. I am really good at doing private sessions on Zoom. I've been doing it now since the pandemic started pretty much. So let's do that. It's going to be so much fun. And second bonus is that you get 1-year membership in my monthly membership, which is a great way to continue your journey after the 8 weeks, because in that monthly membership, you will get a weekly schedule with 3 classes that I have curated for you So during that week, I tell you to do these 3 classes. Also, I tell you to do any kind of 30-minute cardio that you prefer, and you get a nice community to keep you on track. So that is a great bonus, and my price for that is actually $24 a month. So now you get a full year for free. And the third and last is my chakra bundle and my core program. The chakra bundle is, of course, 7 super nice classes that are working with balancing and stimulating the 7 chakras. So they're very different, all of them, but they're really, really nice and creative. And the core program is a 14-day program where the videos are about 5 to 8 minutes every day. And this is where I collected my favorite core workouts that I used when I still use them today. It's a great core workouts to build strength and stability throughout your core. I usually call it like a 360 core strength, because it's so much more than holding your planks or doing your crunches. It really builds core strength from the core and out. And it gives you not just strength, but also great flexibility. So head over, I'm gonna post a link. Where is it? Here. I'm gonna post a link, and I hope to see you in the program. Now we've been doing yoga together for 4 days. Let me just write here. I'm speaking right at the same time. Yes, there it is. So, and tomorrow is our last day, and I hope to see you then. It's been great fun doing yoga with you today, and I wish you all a beautiful rest of your day, and that we will meet together here again for the last session. And tomorrow, I'm actually gonna do first the yoga class, and then it's gonna be my full webinar, 5 steps to change your life with yoga, where I give my 5 tips around setting a goal, creating a routine, stepping onto your mat when it feels tough, and so on. So then it's going to be a bit of a longer chat afterwards if you want to stay for that, or you can just come for the class and log off. Totally up to you. But I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Namaste.